right, happy June. This is the June 2021 energy reading from Shamanic Intuitive Energy Healing and Hypnosis. If you want to schedule a session, I do Shamanic Journey, where you connect with your higher self, spirit guides, and others in higher dimensions. For information and assistance. And you can email me at intuitive-healing-hypnosis at gmail.com if you're interested in scheduling a session. For the monthly energy readings, what I try to do is just tune in and channel messages for the month that come through for whomever may be watching and whenever they may be watching. So let's just see what comes, shall we? So today is June 1st. It's a beautiful sunny day here in eastern Tennessee where we're at. I've been out watering the plants this morning in the garden. I had my little boys help plant some sunflowers, giant sunflowers yesterday, and I put in some nasturtiums, and my husband helped plant some herbs. I think seeds for cilantro and oregano. Anyway, it's exciting putting the seeds in the ground, and I think that's a big part of the energy for June. It's exciting putting the seeds in the ground. You know, you might not see big projects coming to fruition in June, but it feels like seeds going in the ground now, energetically, in your mind, forming new habits in your life, growing new things in your life, growing in a new direction. So say maybe you haven't been feeling really fulfilled with how you've been doing your life, whether it's work related or home related and relationship related. So you might not change your job this month, but you might start planting the seeds of new things that you could do and explore as far as work. Relationship-wise, you might kind of branch out and join a couple groups that you haven't been part of that are more aligned and in the direction of where you want to be heading. So planting seeds. You might not meet your best friend this month, or your people, your tribe, your friend group, but you start heading in that direction, planting the seeds. It's like you plant the seed, the plant doesn't pop up the next day, so you join the group, you participate, get into the energy. And what you're doing, I think this June, what people are collectively, the energy is, you're looking for your tribe that's a better fit. And I don't know, I think this is maybe playing out in my life. I feel like I have wonderful friendships and great supportive people in my life, but we're constantly growing, and so I think that's maybe something I need to kind of reflect on for myself, is how have I grown in the last several months, the last year, since 2020? In what ways have I grown and changed, and how do I need to introduce maybe new groups or new people with different mindsets into my life, and what does that look like, and how can I do that? I don't feel like I need to it's not like out with the old and with the new. It's like the friends that I have are great. The friends that you have are you don't have to ditch your friends to get new ones. That's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like maybe there's newness in your mindset and your outlook, your desire for what you want in your life. And so just finding some healthy, supportive, helpful, friendly people who are in that same mindset and on that same track. And obviously, like, that'll happen online a lot these days, regardless of any pandemic or anything. It's just easier to find your niche group probably looking online, but you can ask the universe to bring the right people to you at any time and place, and if you're patient, it will happen. And, you know, get out around locally and test the waters. You never know. It might just be your neighbor and you never knew it. All right, so what else coming on through here? Yeah, how was May? Yeah, so in June, like, taking time to reflect. How was my last month? How were the last 3 months for me? Do I like my last 3 months? What do I want to change about me based on the last 3 months? What do I want to grow more of? Like, what did I like seeing the last 3 months that I want to improve on or just be more present with as a feeling or a way of living? So, reflection in June, important. Take stock, kind of analyze, as much as I don't like to use that word. Analyze where you're at personally and interpersonally and where you'd like to be, and make sure you hold on to those, really, like, work on those good qualities, and letting go. Letting go is so, like, the next part for June. Opportunities to just clear out and let go. Letting go is simple and difficult at the same time. So letting go. What do we need to let go of? Letting go of hardness, letting go of grief and pain, letting go of illness. Even if we're still ill or in pain, we can still let go of those things. We don't have to hold on to them as if they're like a crutch or using hurt and pain to kind of get more affection from people around us or attention, or, you know, our identity, our true identity is separate from those things. And so what we want to do in June is just clear out those things that we've been holding on to in our day-to-day life as kind of like crutches, and they're not really who we are. Even if, say, you are in a wheelchair, you're not an invalid. Okay, so it's like letting go of ways of thinking about ourselves that are not aligned to who we truly are. So, and that's a way of self-disempowerment, actually. So, just having the courage to stand up and let go of the limited ways of thinking about ourselves, the untrue ways of thinking about ourselves, as much as they may comfort us or bring us some degree of satisfaction. Limiting ourselves, this isn't the time to be self-limiting anymore. And yeah, so letting go of self-limiting thinking, which is basically thinking anything that's really not true about who we really are. You know, we're limitless, we're expansive, we have beautiful hearts, we're capable of doing wonderful things. And all of us who are here on earth right now are meant to be here. We're here for a reason. So, my kids are making lots of racket this morning. That's okay. That's every morning here, and I'm sure your life presents you with different sounds and routines. I've got 3 little ones. So we have lots of yelling and playing and laughing and crying and the whole 9 yards. So let's see. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come through for June. So later this month, I will be attempting to channel an extraterrestrial group. It's like a few different consciousnesses that are coming through with one unified message. And those are, I believe, they are 7th, 8th, and 9th dimensional beings. So I wouldn't classify them as spirit. I was thinking of that the other day. We might just need to do away with that classification of spirit. Hey, just a minute. What is it?
Well, Apollo just turned off the TV, so I had to start it all over again, and it started at the beginning.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me kiss. I love you. All right. So that with channeling the extraterrestrials. Okay. The beings. I'm going to shut my door so we don't have to listen to Back to the Future, as much as I like that movie. I love my boys. All right. But that's the spiritual life. You do it all while everything else is going on too, you know? To remove it from your daily life is to do a disservice to your soul and why you're here. We're here to live the lives we're living. Now, as far as doing away with that name spirit, you know, like, I was just thinking the other day, you know, like, well, it's not like there's not spirit here on earth, you know, we're spirits in bodies. And the spirit that we communicate with, we usually look at it as something that's not here on earth, that's somewhere else. But the thing is, like, they're other dimensional, but they're not separate, you know, they're not actually like, they're in spirit and we're here. No, we're in spirit too. We're in spirit too. We just have human physical forms around our spirit thing that we have going on here. But yeah, so, you know, like, maybe it's more like it's of another dimension, you know, whatever dimension we're in here, and then everything else is other dimensional. It's still alive. It's like, that's another thing. I think they're in spirit. Oh, they're dead. They're still alive. They're really alive. They're maybe more alive than we are. And, you know, maybe a part of agreeing to come into a human form is agreeing to a sort of deadness. I mean, we can't remember from one lifetime to another, and Doesn't it sometimes feels like there's something kind of dead about life on Earth? Like we're kind of, in general, you know, a lot of people are asleep to the true nature of who they are, and you know, you got a lot of people who don't even recognize that that they're energy and that they have a soul and a spirit, and just totally a physical view of the universe. And that's okay, you know, everybody's got their path and where they're at. I'm not judging or accusing, I'm just saying that's how it is. And if you have a realization that you're more than just your body, you're blessed. How did you come to that realization? You know, even just that is enough to wake up and be thankful every day, because it's really enriching your life, and it brings you to a whole new level of truth and realization of greater purpose in being here. So, yeah, there's another message for June wanting to come through, is gratitude. So make a list of 100 things you're thankful for. That's what I'm hearing. 100 things you're thankful for. Does that seem like a lot? Because it's not, because you have every day about 1,000,000 things to be thankful for. Your breath, your heartbeat. Even if you have an arrhythmia, you still can be grateful for your heartbeat. So I guess what I'm feeling a lot for June is just that there's this pain in our collective energy as humanity, and that it's beautiful, it's still wonderful, it's still good, there's still a lot to be thankful for, even the pain. Like, make sure you put on your, it's almost bringing me to tears, guys, but make sure you put on your list of 100 things you're grateful for, the things that are painful in your life, because those are teachers for you. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing. Wonderful, wonderful teachers for you. And your children are teachers for you too, and your spouse, if you have a spouse, and yourself, if you're single, or, you know, and think of your friends, think of your enemies, think of how much you've learned. And, you know, that term enemy is maybe a little extreme. Think of your relatives, think of parents or siblings, maybe even, it's been difficult. Make sure that they get on your list of what you're grateful for. All right. Being guided to finish with a little bit of singing bowl. So I'm going to dig my singing bowl out over here and do a little bit of my G sharp singing bowl. It's a very healing tone, especially for the throat and expression. Put the elevator music on because I think my singing bowl ended up going a little farther than it usually does. Well, guys, I'm still here. I'm looking up. It was right in front of me. Here, I went to the family room looking because I have a little pad to set it on the bookshelf in the family room, and it wasn't there. It wasn't where I thought it was in here. It was right in front of me. Sometimes what we need is right in front of us. So don't, okay, the message coming through, I don't know. I hope I can say it good. Don't go looking beyond your own front yard You've got all that you need right here, right with you. You literally have everything you need inside of you. The resourcefulness, the courage, the strength. It's already there. Tap into it, and what I'm hearing from Spirit is that this singing bowl will just help you tap into that. So Besha besha, aliamaniante, aliamaniate, besha besha, aliamaniate, aliamaniate, besha besha, aliamaniate. Hold it up to the microphone for you. So, there's a little bit of, I guess, what they call light language in there for you. And hopefully that'll help to reawaken in you the knowledge that everything you have is in your own front yard. You have everything you need within you and with you at this very moment. So I wish you strength and courage for June, and thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, present with me, and stay courageous. Much love.